Hey guys, welcome back to Linda's Resin Room. So what we are going to do today is we are going to do all these different ornaments. With this one, I've got 107 gram of resin mixed up here, guys. This is a 2-to-1 resin. It is called iCrystal by Resin Pro, and it is 2-to-1. So I have part A, part B. There is a coupon discount code on every one of these jars that says Resin Pro 10, gives you 10% off if you guys use any of this. But I used 32 part B and 75 part A for 107 gram total. Now, for this one, we're going to try to fill in that little area down in there with this Just Resin Mint paste. This one, we're going to use the Let's Resin alcohol inks, drip them in there, pour the resin. This one, we're going to use the Ranger Pearl alcohol inks, drip them in there and pour. This one, I'm going to do a fine blue holographic glitter in just the little lines, let it cure, and then we'll do solid backings on all these. This one, we're going to do red the same way as we're going to do the blue. We're going to do this bottom layer here with this holographic gold glitter, and then when we cure it up, we'll do the top layer with this orange metallic fine glitter. And this one, we're going to use a chunky holographic blue-green glitter. So let's get this resin mixed up. I just mixed it for 3 minutes, but I need it for all my colors here. So I need a little bit that I think will go around that. I don't need a lot for any of these, I don't think. I think that'll be plenty for that one, because we're just going to do the first layer and then we're going to back them with solid colors. Okay, I think that's plenty for that one. This one we're going to pour in. And that one needs to go there. It's got some of that glitter in it. Okay, and that's for our red. It had a little drop of red glitter in there. There's for our blue. I think he might need a little bit more. Okay. Okay, I think that'll fill that up. Let's see if this is enough for that one. Okay, let's see if I can get a spatula and get the rest of this out. So we don't want to waste any of this, because I'll need it all. Okay. Oh no, I forgot about him. So we'll do him. We'll have to mix up some more, I'm sure. We're going to do that one. We'll save this one for last. That way, if we have anything left, maybe we'll just dump him with whatever instead of using the alcohol inks. And if I need to mix more for him so we can use the alcohol inks, then that's what we'll do. So let's get all of this out of here. Like I said, I'm going to need everything. Okay, I think that's it. Okay. Now, I don't think I'm going to put any of this in the vacuum chamber. So let's get our mint. I just opened this. I've never used it. I'm going to move these out of the way. This one I'm going to move because we may or may not do him until we mix up more. We'll see. Okay, mint. And I am not going to need a lot. I'm just going to mix this up. Not pretty. Scrape all that off and just use whatever's left on the stick. Okay. This resin degasses very, very well. So I'm not worried about it having bubbles, but I will spritz a little alcohol just because I want it to flow smoothly through those little tiny areas. And you can see it didn't even need all that was on the stick for this. It is pretty color, isn't it? Okay. Got that. Let's dump our glitter in here. I just want to mix them all up that need to be mixed. I'm going to use a lot of glitter, guys, I know. I'm mixing them all that need to be mixed. That way they can be degassing as they're sitting there, since I'm not putting them in the vacuum pot. He needs a little more glitter. Not quite enough. He's got too much clear. I don't know where I got that glitter. Okay, that's a little better. Now the red one. Get this one mixed up. I'm not using glue, so it probably will drop. Here's our red. This one's not opened. Okay, I got it open. And it may be too much for this. I really think it will be. I don't think we'll need all that. Okay. And there is our gold. Now blue. Find a stick for him. Not a pretty blue. Okay, here's our blue. And that's going to be clear because we're going to drop inks, even though it doesn't look like it's going to be clear to me. Okay, where's my little spritzer? All right, let's see if we can get this to kind of move around and fill up this whole thing. It'll be very slow doing it this way, but I gotta get it to move. Now this one we're just going to pour. This one should take, it shouldn't have to wait to fill up. It's big enough to spread out quickly. And we're getting there. Okay, let's let him sit for just a second. Now, let's see if I can get this one to go in here. I overflowed it. I may end up having to take some tape and clean this one up before we do our next layer. It's a little wider, so it's a little easier to get it to flow. Okay, let's see if we can get some up here in the little ribbon. And we've got an area there we can pour. Oops, overflowed there as well. Wonder if I can get a little drop to go down in there. You know, I overflowed it. Okay, we'll work on it. There's my heat. Again, I turn it off and it still kicks on. Okay. See if I can slowly pour this in here. I'm pouring it too quickly, I think. Definitely overflowed there, didn't I? Okay, let that do its thing. We need a little more glue on this one. Yeah, quite a bit of too much glue. Okay, now let's see if we can get this gold to go down in here. I think I'm going to have way too much gold as well because I wasn't thinking. Okay, it didn't need that much. All right, let's drop some inks. Now let's pour some more in this one. See if that'll flow. All right, I'm turning the heat off. It gets on my nerves. Put a drop there. Drop there. Drop there. There. And there. I need a yellow. This one I think I'm about out. You can tell what colors you use more. Okay. Let's see if I have a yellow for that star. Yep, just says yellow. Too much, but oh well. All right, I'm going to spritz just because I need it to flow. I'm going to have to pull it. See if I can get it to flow around. I know I put too much in there. Okay. We'll see if we can scrape some of that out here in a little bit. Because that's going to be ugly. Now let's see if I can get some of this to go down in some of these letters and spread out. So I'm going to have to do the same thing, just go over the letters and see if I can get it to go. And then we'll scrape that one out as well. All right, we need more red glitter down here. Well, let's try to straighten some of this up. All right, let's see here. Can I get that to go in there? Get this over here. Now let's see if we can get out all that extra that we don't need. And we can take some tape and finish cleaning this up once it completely dries, if we get the majority of the overflow off. Uh-oh, that wasn't overflow. Nope. Okay, I believe that one's pretty good for now. All right. Clean this off. And let's work on this blue one. Same thing. See if I can get all this off here. These things are hard to get all that resin to go down in there without getting it everywhere. Okay. Now, he does need a couple of drops because he's not completely filled up. So let's see if we can just get this to finish spreading out where we need it to be without having to do more cleanup. Okay, I think that up there got it. Now we can clean him up. Okay, he's good now. If I can get this one little area. There we go. All right, that one's good. We've got clear left. We got a lot of everything left. All right, let's get this out. Okay. There's this little tool. Okay. If I get glitter, no, I didn't get glitter in it. I do need to get it down in that eye, though. There's my little dot. My dotting tool. See if I can get it down in there. There we go. I got it. Now, see if we can get this up. That way we're able to at least read our words right. We want to know what it says. You don't have to completely clean it, just enough to where when it cures, you can take tape and get the rest of that resin off those little bubbles. About there. Almost. Okay. I think that's got it. Oops. Took it right out of the Christmas tree. About like me, right? I think I've got a little too much in that Christmas tree. That's the problem. There we go. Now, the rest of that should clean up good once it's cured. All right. Oh, we're going to put this right in the clear since I don't have any place else to stick it. I think they all kind of smudged together, didn't they? Didn't really get separate colors in some of it. It's probably going to be more green than anything, but that's okay. I can see some red. I'll have to get that eye on this one as well and make sure it's good. Okay, come on, we're almost there. We're almost there. Trying to just get it to go in those little areas is too hard without trying to overflow it. It's just so much easier to let it overflow and then clean it up after. Making sure that's not a bubble. I think it's just a clear resin spot. Okay. Almost. How in the world did I just keep getting more? There we go. Okay. I think we're okay on this now. Now, oh, okay, it's in the eye, so we're good. That one's good, that one's good. I think he can hold another drop, but not much. He's about domed as he is. All right, where's our 2025? Move these out of the way. So what we're going to do with him is I'm going to spritz him down after I get whatever that is out of there. Okay. Now, let's spritz him. And let's put a little of this glitter over here. And we're just going to dump glitters wherever. Until we get it really pretty color. Get it all filled. I think I've overflowed that. I let it roll out too quick. That's okay. I'll have a little cleanup, but we'll get it. See if I can get some red down here. And then get blue over here. Looks like it's going through there very well. Get some gold on this side. Okay. Where's the blue? Hopefully we can get it to fill all the way up. Here we go. I'll put another little drop of blue down here. The chunky glitter is harder to get in there than this fine glitter. Yeah, the fine does much better. Ooh. Accidentally dumped that one out too much. We're getting there, almost, guys. And I've got other snowflakes that we can pull out. We want to finish filling this up. Or finish using what we got, I mean. Okay. Where's my red? And then I want that gold. Okay. We need some up here at the top. Okay. All right. I think that's good. So, I think everything we've got here is good. Let's get some more molds. Okay. Okie dokie. You know what? I got another ornament mold. And it's not snowflakes, but I think it'll be really pretty. I can figure out how to get this bag open. There we go. Now, get all these out of my way that are done. Here we go. Now, put some gold here for this little angel. Do this little wing. Do her little halo at the top. Now, see if we've got enough blue to fill this up. There we go. Now, do the gold to push the wings back out. Okay. I think she'll be pretty. All right. That one should be good. Now, Christmas tree. We're going to get this here. Let's get our spatula. See if we can get everything else out of this. Clean this off. I've still got a bunch of glitter on it. There we go. Now, trying to use all these little stupid cups that are so thin that you can't really do anything with. hate these cups. Okay. Now, that one's done. Let's put some gold up here in the star. Let me spritz. So I want this to flow. I don't want to have bubbles. And that's draining right down the cup. Okay. Gingerbread man would look pretty in gold, wouldn't he? So let's fill this one up with the gold. Okay, get my spatula for this one. We're going to have all kinds of ornaments. And I'll have to fix up these ones probably. So I don't think they'll look really pretty with the... I need to spritz that cup. Spatula. Get that green off. Now, I don't care if some of it ends up in there, but I do want to get all this gold into the gingerbread man because he can hold it. Okay. There we go. And our gold is done. So that's good. A little drip to drip off. All right. Snowman I don't think is going to look good in blue and in the colors that I have. He'll look dirty in that. We're not going to do him. I wonder if I could... I don't know if this will stay on top. I know glitter will usually sink. So maybe we can fill that up with some of that extra there. And get that one done. I could have used the mint though, couldn't I? I didn't think about it. Okay, that one's done. All right, let's get some more. I don't want them. Don't want them. All right, I'm not even going to clean this out. I'm just going to spritz. And let's see. We shouldn't have just yet. I wonder if I can get this blue out into that angel. I don't think it'll hold it all, but it might hold some of it. So let's get this gold off just a little here. All right. If there's not much left, I think it will hold it. Okay. There we go. All right. And that is all of the blue. Now, clean this one off. And we're going to dump this snowflake with red. That out of the way. Put that there. See if this will just kind of spread out. Almost. I'm just going to help it along. Go into these little areas and hopefully I don't overflow. Almost. Well, it almost is like I've got to put glue in it, isn't it? And it's just because of all of the glitter that had sank, and I got it on the table. Alrighty. He can still hold the rest of this, I think. Just getting it down in there without having it overflow on me. Kind of let it do its own thing. I don't think it's the resin curing up already. There we go. Alright, last little scrape here. So it's the only one that was doing that. The rest of them didn't do this. So let's just get this last little bit out. It's just another little drop here. It can do its own thing. Alright. Now, we've got that. Got all this. That's ready for the next. I got a lot of cleanup here to do because I've made a mess. Let's get our extra here. And we're just going to dump this resin right down in there. It's got a little glitter in there. Scrape this out. Yeah, see, this one's not curing up at all, so it had to be. I just had all my glitter to sink. Now, the green. Yeah, this one's very, very thin. So, I was going to say this resin takes forever to cure up. As far as, I mean, you have a long working time. It's a really good resin when you want to get down in small areas, though, because it will flow right down into them. All right. That is it, guys. I'm going to clean up. We're going to let all of this cure up. I'm going to let this kind of flow around to the whole puzzle piece. Because, you know, I like to make sure if I can get the whole layer, it's awesome. If not, it's okay too, because it's just a spare mold. Just something for our dumps. That way we're not wasting it. I've got to get it to cover that one little area. There we go. Now it will level out on its own. So now we're good. All right, I'm going to move this back out of the way. Guys, I'm going to get everything cleaned up. We'll let everything cure up. We'll come back for the next layer. See you guys then. All right, guys, so these have cured up enough that we can do our next layer. I've already cleaned them up with some tape. So for these two, we're going to do the gold, I think, for their backing. I think that will look really, really pretty. So let's put a little gold glitter in there. For this one, our metallic orange that we said we were going to use, I've got about 2 ounces of glitter in each cup. I've mixed up 6 ounces. And I'm probably going to put some glue in these. And then I think these two will look really pretty with green. I'm going to do glue in these, I think, just because I don't want it to sink. And then I'm going to put it in the vacuum chamber. So let's get our gold mixed up here. And all of these are fine glitters. So that's plenty of gold in there. Holographic gold. Let's see, let's go ahead and do our glue. Just the clear Elmer's glue. 1 drop per ounce. I'm going to do 2 drops in there. It should kind of slimy it up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now let's see if we can get this off where we can move on to the orange. All right, there's the gold. Clean this stick off here. Get that glitter off there. All right, now our orange. I think that's a pretty color. Okay. And that's plenty of glitter for it. So let's give it 2 drops. 1, 2. Let it slime up as well. And it did. Very gloopy. Get this off this stick. And I've been such a klutz today. Yeah, I'm a klutz every day. What am I talking about? I've just been extra special today, I guess. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Got that orange off there. Now our green. I think this dark green with that light is going to look really pretty. Okay. Mix that up there. Plenty of glitter. And 2 drops for it. I'll have to babysit this in the vacuum chamber. 1, 2. Because they're going to want to overflow with that glue in there. Okay. And there's the green. Clean this one off. Almost. There we go. Now wipe it off. Try to get all that green glitter off. There. Good deal. All right, guys. Put you on a brief pause. I'm going to go to the vacuum chamber. All right, guys. So I got everything out of the vacuum chamber. So let's just give each one just a little spritz of alcohol when I go to pour this. It's going to be gloopy. I just don't want it to end up with a bubble around the edge. We're just going to pour that there. Hopefully this is enough to do all these. This one I don't think will take as much. It's not quite as big as this back one. Make sure I've not overdone them. They actually look pretty good. I believe it can hold just a little bit more each one. We're going to have some extra. Okay, we're good. Now, paper towel. All right, let's see if I can scrape all this gold off there. And then we'll wipe it off. You're not going to be able to see it in the orange. Probably. They'll mix, kind of. Okay, I've still got my alcohol in that one. So let's see if we can get this one to spread out to each of those areas without me dumping it everywhere. The glitter's just so thick. I gotta get it off that. There we go. Okay. Let that settle just a little bit. Maybe we can like cut a little bit and just drop it. Maybe that will work. And hopefully it won't be too much. Still think it can hold a little bit more. We'll let it level out and then we'll come back and dome that. He's kind of an odd shape. He didn't take an ounce. I gotta get it up around this as well. Wonder if I spritz a little there, if that'll help it to kind of move in. All right, let's spritz here. Now get our glitter. I don't like to spritz too much alcohol because it seems like it breaks the glue down and lets the glitter sink. Okay. I hope that goes all the way around that little nib up there. I think it is. There we go. We'll make sure. All right. Okay, the front one's domed. Back one can hold a little more. Okay, the back one's domed. Now let's work on this orange one. It's still not went around there. So we're going to see if we can get it to kind of go around. Probably end up having to clean that up. I've got glitter on the top of it, but I think I got it. Now let's put some more orange glitter down in there. It'll flow out and kind of dome everything up. It's like it's domed at the front. just not the back parts. So maybe if I can just add a little myself. Now let's see. Perfect. Now, what can we put a bunch of glitters in that would look pretty? I wonder. Let me find us some mold. Okay, guys, found us some molds. I just bought these the other day. There's a Christmas bulb. That would look cute. Christmas tree, we can do that one. Let's see. Gingerbread. He might look cute in orange. I'm just going to lay all these out. I know we're not doing those. Those need red. A hat and a... Alright, let's see which ones we're going to do. Alrighty. I know we're going to do the Christmas tree. And I'm going to get another spatula. So we're going to put some green. Wonder if I could get a little orange for the bottom. There we go. And then yellow. We don't have a lot to clean. We'll do the gold star. There we go. Now let's finish filling it with green. Maybe push everything back to where it needs to go. Okay. There's our green. All right. Well, I better spritz it. We'll do orange for the bottom. And we'll do gold for that top part there. There we go. Be nice if it would stay right there, wouldn't it? Because that's pretty full, and that's exactly how we would want it to look. I want to see if I can get another little drop of gold in there. I turned that heater completely off, I thought. Okay, there's our bobble, or our bulb. Now, gingerbread. Let's do him orange. That's kind of gingerbready. We're going to have a lot of ornaments. Oh, that fly. I've got one fly trapped. And now I've got this one. Okay. I think that's all we're going to be able to do. I think I've actually put in too much because it's going to go across that the bottom leg. It's kind of coming down the middle. See if I can get some of that out. That glue, it's kind of tough, isn't it? I about overfilled it there. There we go. I got out a good little chunk that time. Okay, I think he'll be okay now. I don't think I can really dome him with the way that he is made. It's making it go over this little area here. So, there we go. He's a little crooked. All right. Let's see. Let's do this one. We'll do it the same way we did our bulb. Oh, I should have did this one in green. I think I've just got carried away with the orange. Okay. Get some gold here. Okay. Give it some more orange. All right. Now we can do this one in green. Okay. I'll do the gold after I do the green. Let's get our green in here. I don't know if we'll have enough green to do all of it. It might end up being multicolored. Okay. Now let's see if I can get that gold down in that. There we go. Now I need to scrape that off so I will be able to put my hanger on it. Okay. I believe we can put all the green that we have left right down in this one. And that will be it for the green. Okay. That last little drip, drip, drop off. All right, green is done. Let's clean this sucker off. Okay. There we go. Now, let's see, green's done. Orange, I have enough for the top. Do I have enough gold to fill that up? Probably not. There we go. That was overflowing. We're going to do a funky looking candy cane. Maybe I'll be able to paint it after. Okay. Do a little orange at the top. Try to get that to drip off. There we go. And I need a little down here at the bottom. I mean, they do make candy canes in all different colors and flavors, so why not? Okay. Now, let's get all this orange out, guys. You know what? I think he's full. All right. I really don't think I've got enough for that. So, let's get our puzzle piece out again. And just dump whatever we've got left in here. And this thing's probably going to be so ugly. I know y'all probably can't see what I'm doing. I'm just dumping the color into the mold. Alright, I'm going to clean the orange one off. I'm getting sticky. Okay. Alright. There's that one. Now we've got just a little gold left. So we're just going to dump it in here as well. Almost. Last little bit. All right, guys, that's all of the gold. Let's clean this one off. Spray that down. That way that can spread out. I think I've overdone the Christmas tree here. He is overflowing. So let's see if we can just get a little bit out of that. We'll see if we can get it over in that. Okay. Hopefully that stays where it's at. Okay, I think everything else looks good. Try to get that green off. Let me see if I can get out just another little touch of that. Okay, I think our Christmas tree may not overflow now. Hopefully. I don't know. I think it still is. I think I put way too much green. Try to let it drip off into that one. Okay. I'm going to have too much cleanup if I don't get some of it out of there. Okay. There we go. Now, hopefully I can get that to drip down in there. So this one can use just a little more. It's draining slowly. Okay. Well, now, I think I've got it. Now it shouldn't overflow, I don't think. I think it's good. Okay. Well, you'll have green along with the rest of the colors. All right, guys. That is it. Let me get these gloves off. We are going to let all this cure up and come back for a huge demold. I think glitter on ornaments looks so pretty. I'm going to kill that fly. I see it over there. I'm going to get it. Oh, it flew away. I hate that stupid thing. Yeah, you know what's going to happen to you, fly? You're going to get into my wet resin. All right, guys. See you back at demold. All right, guys. So everything has cured up. So let's demold and see what we got. We're going to do all the little pink ones first. They're still a little bendy, but they'll completely cure when done. That's cute. I think they're matte. They don't look shiny at all. I might take my Cricut and put some letters on that and then top coat it with some UV resin and make it shiny. It is pretty. There's like some spots are shiny and most is dull. This one's got some cleanup to do. I knew it would. Seen it when I was getting ready to head back down to the house last night. That this one had overflowed just a little. So, not hard to clean up. Just take your little scalpel or your craft knife, whatever you want to call it. And you can just trim those edges right off. And it'll get right down in those corners. There, that one's good. Backside's really shiny. Definitely going to have to top coat these. Okay, same with that. Christmas bulb. And our gingerbread. We might draw on him and give him a little decoration. And he needs cleaned up here. So we knew he was overflowing there. And there wasn't a lot I could do about it. Just take out what I could and let it be. Okay. Still got a little overflow here. His little arm. Got it. Yeah, definitely those need to be shined up. Oh, about forgot about the Christmas tree. Christmas tree. He's got a little overage there too. This is just plucking off where it's so thin. Okay. That's kind of an odd place to put the hook, but whatever. Maybe we can draw some decorations or something to that one as well. All right. Now, let's see. These were extra, weren't they? Oh, that fly. Oh, that's pretty. I love that glitter. That one's really pretty. And the angel turned out really pretty as well. And this comes with another mold. It's a 2-set mold. That's pretty. We can draw up on him. Okay. That's a cute little snowflake. Well, I can't get down in there to get that piece out. So we're going to cut it. There we go. I got it. That's really pretty. I bet this one's going to be gorgeous too because it's the same as the tree. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I got a little overage on him. I think I got a little overage on them all, didn't I? Okay. Doesn't take much. It just cuts right off. I think this is the last little section of it. Just scrape that out of there. There we go. Nope. Well, this one has a lot more overage than I thought it would. Oh my gosh, these flies. I feel like I'm in a horror movie. Ridiculous. Tried to go to the store last night to get a fly paper and they didn't have any. Oh, that came out really good. Not a single bubble. Oh, that's awesome. Hopefully this other one does the same. Oh, that's really pretty. You can't see my Christmas. Didn't get color. You can see it, but you can't see it. I might take a pen and go over that. I don't want to go over it, though, because it's so pretty. You can still see it. Okay. The 2025 one here. Oh, that turned out really well. Got a little overage there in the 0. And there. Yeah, I think that's very pretty. Now this big massive one. This thing is huge. Oh, that's pretty. I do like the two colors. Very pretty. Red and gold. Oh, I love that too. Love it. These are my favorite ornaments. Oh, and I like that too. There's a little, it's not a bubble. It's just like, I guess it went up this, I don't know, a piece of glitter. There we go. Now I got it smoothed out. Okay. Alrighty, guys. That's all of our ornaments. I'll try to figure out what to do with them. Maybe do it on a time lapse. And then I'll see you guys back after. So I'll see you then.
In Linda's resin room, the magic hums. Glitter flies as each ornament comes. Christmas trees sparkle with a frozen glow. Bubbles of color in a twinkling show. Glitter in the air spinning all around. Every little piece makes a joyful sound. Gingerbread men grinning ear to ear. Oh, the magic's alive. Christmas is near.
Alrighty, guys. So I got everything done. I'm leaving this little angel as it is because I like it. I'm leaving all of these the way they are. Now, the ones I fixed up, I have found some stickers. A bunch of little stickers. I must have got them off of Temu or something. Little Christmas stickers. So I found one that would fit this bobble. Put it on there. And then I've just top coated them all with the high viscosity UV resin. I drew a little drew our little gingerbread man up. Gave him some green eyes. I'm going to take him out and spray seal him because he's already shiny. This one I top coated after I drew his little body and things on. And then I just top coated all these others here. And I gave this one a sticker. And that's all I did, guys. So I'm going to go spray him just to seal in my my paint. And then I'll take some photos at the end. And I'll see you guys back for the next video. So bye for now.